Hey everybody, I'm back today with Creative Scrapper Sketches Reimagined. Here's the sketch we're going to be creating with today. This sketch is a little bit of my nemesis, but I'm going to make it work. I actually chose it because it was really super challenging and I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with it. But I think I have a game plan, and I think the game plan revolves around actually changing up this sketch so that it more accurately kind of goes with my style. This sketch was really boxy, and I also didn't like how there was only one photo and that the photo was like stuck up in the corner. So those were the things that kind of challenged me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to treat this layout kind of like a grid layout, and I'm going to use 2 photos instead of just one. I'm going to be working with my Cocoa Daisy Gather collection. This is the November collection. At the point that I'm doing this voiceover, I have well and truly killed this kit. So I didn't have any extras in November from Cocoa Daisy, and just with my one little planner kit, I got 4 functional planner spreads, 4 memory planner spreads, this 12 by 12 scrapbook page, and 4 greeting cards done. So yeah, that kit was well and truly used and killed and loved. And I do have a memory planner process coming up on my channel probably early next week that uses this kit as well. So I matted my photos. I'm going to scrapbook these super cute photos of my nephews and my niece. And I really love how this turned out. This layout did contain a little bit of math. So I needed to get those photos in place. And then I had to those 2 photos were, full 4x6. So then I had to think about, cutting it down a little bit. So I had some white borders and things kind of fit nicely in there. So yeah, definitely a little math going on with this particular layout, but so fun. Next up, I am going to go ahead and grab my mini guillotine trimmer from Tim Holtz. I love this thing. The mini one, it's so perfect for cutting stuff like this. I did cut these squares. I think I cut them they're not 2x2. They're 1 1/4 by 1 3/4, something like that, to give me a nice white border around them. And then I also, the sketch says 5 squares, I'm using 6. And I'm using all the different patterns. I even used some packaging from the die cut pack to cut one of those little squares, because I wanted all 6 of them to be a different pattern, a different design. I'm using my T-square ruler to go ahead and get these squares both straight and also equally spaced apart. When I went ahead and started working on these bottom 2 4x6 pieces, I wanted to make very sure that they balanced the photos. I didn't want there to be, I didn't want the bottom to be too quiet. I wanted to make sure that one of these papers was busier, so it would, kind of balance out the photos at the top. This sketch, I believe that what you need to do is have it be balanced, have it work top, bottom, left, right, all of that. So for the bottom, I'm going to leave the floral paper, which I love that floral paper from this collection, and I was so excited to be able to use like a whole big chunk of it. So that large 4x6 floral pattern at the bottom, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm not going to add anything to it. I'm not going to add any embellishments or anything. It's going to stand on its own. For embellishments, I'm going to create 3 little clusters that create a triangle, but I'm also going to go ahead and use some sequins to create a nice loose kind of diagonal line so that your eye can move around the page easily without getting stuck. Once I've chosen all of the die cuts and their placement, I'm just going to go through and stick them all down, layer them all up, and then I can get to work on my title. For my title, I am pulling out the Old Reliable thickers. These are the Grove thickers from American Crafts. You probably have seen me use them like 100 times. They're my favorite font ever. Up at the top left there, I'm going to put the year these photos were taken. And then at the bottom right, I'm going to go ahead and spell out my title. And I went with a nice long one because I had space down there for a really fun title. So I went with, I'm going to spell out best friends, ? Nah, she's my sister. And I thought that just worked so well. Maybe not so much of the photo of my nephew Julian, but the other one of my niece Anna and my nephew Ethan, yeah. In the close-ups, if you can't see that picture well on camera, just wait till you check out the close-ups because the faces on those two, just so cute. And then you can kind of see how that fits into that little 4x6 area at the bottom. Really, really nice. So this layout definitely has this like grid design on it, but I definitely like the balance of adding that second photo to the top. My sequin mix for my little diagonal splattering of sequins is the Tranquil Garden mix from Spiegelmom Scraps. These are still available in the shop if you're interested. I will leave my link in the description box below. They were just a really nice match to all these beautiful photos and the Gather collection. And this is one of those mixes that has those gorgeous, big, like larger sequin butterflies in it, which always makes me happy. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill in a diagonal strip of sequins that's going to go across the page there. And that is where we will call this one done. Thank you so very much for joining me today. Be sure to check down in the description box. I believe that 2 of my Scrappy tribe, Christy and Maggie, are joining me today. If they are, you will find their channel links down below. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.